Welcome to the ultimate masterclass on lower body development. If you've been grinding in the gym for months or even years and your legs still look like toothpicks, this is the wake-up call you need. We aren't just talking about doing legs. We are talking about mechanical mastery. Over the next 10 minutes, we are going to deconstruct the 3 most common mistakes that are killing your growth and replace them with the exact protocols used by professional athletes to build tree trunk legs. This isn't about fluff and it isn't about toning. This is about hypertrophy, intensity, and the brutal truth of what it takes to actually grow. Let's fix your leg day once and for all. Mistake number 1, the bounce. It's the single biggest ego lift in the gym. You see it every day. Someone loads 4 plates, dive bombs the descent, and bounces off their tendons at the bottom to heave the weight back up. Here's the reality. You aren't building muscle. You're building a future knee surgery. When you bounce, you are using elastic energy and momentum to bypass the most difficult part of the rep. Your quads and glutes are strongest when they are under constant, controlled tension. By cheating the bottom, you are leaving 50% of your gains on the floor. The fix? It's called the 3-1-1 tempo. You will count to 3 on the way down, feeling every fiber of your quads stretch. You will pause for 1 full second at the bottom, dead stop, no movement. Then and only then you will explode back up. This removes momentum and forces your muscles to do 100% of the work. Yes, your weights will drop by 30 or 40%, your ego will take a hit. But your quads will finally have a reason to grow. Stop being a trampoline and start being a powerhouse. Mistake number 2, the stiff leg press. The leg press is one of the most effective hypertrophy tools in existence, but 99% of people use it to crush their lumbar spine instead of their quads. The most common error is excessive range of motion at the cost of stability. You've seen it, knees coming all the way to the armpits while the tailbone peels off the seat like a banana peel. This is called a butt wink on the leg press, and it's a direct ticket to a herniated disc. When your pelvis tucks, the tension leaves your legs and goes straight into your lower back and your sciatic nerve. That isn't a good stretch. It's nerve damage waiting to happen. The fix? The fist test. Place your fist between your lower back and the pad. If you can't maintain that space and keep your tailbone glued to the seat throughout the entire rep, you are going too low. Your range of motion ends the moment your hips begin to tilt. Keep the tension where it belongs, locked onto your quads. Glue yourself to the seat, control the platform, and stop trying to impress people with a range of motion that your anatomy can't handle. Mistake number 3, ankle mobility and footwear. You can have the strongest quads in the world, but if your ankles are made of concrete, your squat will always suck. Most people blame their long femurs or bad genetics for their shallow squats. The truth? It's your tight calves and your terrible shoes. If you are squatting in big, squishy running shoes with marshmallow soles, you are standing on a bed of instability. Those shoes are designed to absorb impact while running, not to provide a stable base for heavy loads. Every time you descend, that foam compresses unevenly, destroying your power and throwing your knees out of alignment. The fix? Ditch the Hokas. Switch to a flat-soled shoe like Vans or Converse, or better yet, lift in your socks. This gives you a direct, stable connection to the floor. If you still struggle with depth, use the heel elevation trick. Put 2 small 2.5-pound plates under your heels. This artificially increases your ankle's range of motion, allowing you to keep an upright torso and drive all the tension directly into your quads. Open the ankles, unlock the depth, and watch your legs transform. Now, let's talk about the biggest killer of growth, volume addiction. Bro, I did 20 sets of legs today. Congratulations, you did a marathon, not a muscle building session. Legs are the largest and most metabolically demanding muscle group in your body. If you can do 20 sets with high energy, you aren't training hard enough. You are chasing a pump and burning calories, but you aren't creating the stimulus for actual tissue growth. To grow tree trunks, you need intensity, not a laundry list of exercises. The science is clear. 2 all-out, balls-to-the-wall working sets per exercise taken to absolute mechanical failure are worth more than 10 sets of junk volume. Failure is when you try to move that bar with everything you have and it simply stays still. That is the moment your nervous system sends the signal to build more muscle. If you aren't terrified of your last set, you aren't training hard enough. Cut your volume in half, double your intensity, and stop wasting your life doing reps that don't count. Quality over quantity every single time. You don't grow in the squat rack, you grow in your sleep. You can have the perfect program and the highest intensity, but if you aren't fueling and recovering, you are just spinning your wheels. Leg day is a massive stressor on your central nervous system. To repair that damage, you need a caloric surplus and high-quality protein. We are talking about 1.6 to 2 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight. Fuel your sessions with carbohydrates to keep your glycogen stores topped off, and most importantly, get your 8 hours of sleep. This is when your growth hormone peaks and your muscle tissue actually rebuilds. If you're training legs twice a week with the intensity we've discussed, you need to be a recovery specialist. Use foam rolling, active mobility, and ensure you have at least 72 hours between sessions. Respect the recovery as much as the training, or your body will eventually force you to stop. Feed the machine, rest the machine, and watch the results speak for themselves. Here is your prescription for the next 8 weeks. Exercise 1, barbell paused squats. 3 sets of 6 reps using the 3-1-1 tempo. Exercise 2, Romanian deadlifts. 3 sets of 10 reps focusing on the deep hamstring stretch and a flat back. Exercise 3, leg press. 2 sets of 15 reps focusing on keeping your tailbone glued to the seat. Exercise 4, walking lunges. 2 sets of 20 steps taken to absolute failure. That's it. 4 exercises, 10 hard sets done in 45 minutes. No more half reps to protect your ego. No more skipping the hard work. You have the mechanics, you have the routine, and now you have the knowledge. The only thing left is the effort. Stop training like an amateur and start training like a professional. Take a before and after photo today, because in 8 weeks, you won't recognize your legs. Save this video, send it to a training partner who needs to fix their form, and subscribe for more deep dives into elite training. Now get to the gym and go earn it. I'll see you in the next one.